Is a potential subcontractor not responding to your email, not calling you back, not picking up the phone? They're totally ghosting you, leaving you wondering, don't they want this business? I don't understand. If I were them, I would pick up, I would respond. I got it. Let's walk through this. When it comes to federal government contracting or state level contracting, a method that is very common and is common with just private industry, it's called subcontracting or middlemaning. What that means is you win a contract as the prime. So let's look at Amazon, for instance. Amazon has to deliver a package. Somebody shows up, they may have the vest on. The assumption is, oh, the person with the vest, Amazon works for Amazon delivering package. Not always. Many people who deliver for Amazon, they don't work for Amazon. It gets better. I had once looked at an opportunity in Brevard County, Florida for firefighters. My whole life, I thought firefighter, worked for city, worked for county, worked for state. No. These firefighters were contracted. So if we would have won, they would have worked for me. So in essence, you as the prime, you're having other people provide the service, or you're finding a manufacturer, distributor, supplier, a source to provide the product. That's in a nutshell how it works, because this is how it works in the real world. Amazon and others do the same thing. However, often when you're in this space, one of the biggest hurdles is how do you get someone to respond? At the end of the day, all you need is as follows. So make sure you lean in. All you need is a price quote. So your objective is to simply get a price quote from that vendor. Recently, in one of my coaching classes, several of my students said, well, Dr. Parks, Kizzy, they don't want to give me a price quote. They said they don't have the bandwidth. They don't have the time. Understood. And you can say to them, I respect that. Who has time? We're all busy. How about you just provide me a quote? What is your quote? What is your best estimate? What is your best guesstimate for this work? Another way to go around this is you find someone, Angie's List, Craigslist if you're not in a major city, Upwork, Fiverr, freelancer, your cousin, your uncle, your family member, who can provide you with a price quote. Because with a lot of this work, you just need to provide a price quote. So for instance, we bid on some work with the FDA to look at kratom use and views on kratom, which I will add is illegal in some states. I don't know much about kratom. However, what I do know is how to put together an amazing team. I know how to conduct research. I have peer-reviewed journal articles. I have a book, winnerswaybook.com. I have a PhD, if I didn't already say that. So at the end of the day, based on getting input from others, we put together a quote. The quote was right around $500,000. So then when it comes to the team, they receive the amount of money that we're able to give them, that we have budgeted based on our profit. No different than in Amazon. In Amazon they have a position, that's what they pay. Google, they have an opening, that's what they pay. It's not an arbitrary number, or are they okay with it? You don't have to tiptoe. You are the entrepreneur, you are the business owner. Come from a place of power, and people are going to be more apt to want to work with you. Having that abundant mindset, knowing that you are helping them. Think again about in Amazon. How many business owners have been able to thrive because of Amazon? TikTok. So many lives have changed because of TikTok. TikTok Shop, Instagram, Etsy. I remember when Etsy just created cute things like, here's for her she shed, which is a sign I bought for my birth mom. And now, y'all, you can buy like technology and stuff on Etsy. It's amazing. And the same goes for government contracting. You are fueling the economy. The majority of different types of businesses who fuel the economy in the United States are us, small business owners. It's not the huge employers, it's us. So you just need a price quote by all in any means necessary. Also, find out what did they pay for it in the past. If they say, they being the agency, the buyer, We've never purchased this before. Did you buy anything similar? Have you gone to fpds.gov to see what a different agency purchased in the past that you can maybe get an idea around? Let's take portables, portable toilet, portable hand washing stations. Tons of agencies have purchased these, tons of them. So it's very easy to go online to determine what have they paid in the past. Because getting a price quote for them and adding 1,000% profit, it's not going to happen. Maybe with a meme coin, but not with this. This is not the day and time to do that. This is instead being mindful of your margin, of your profit. So you can easily subcontract, middleman out products and services, but you also have to be willing to accept what comes with it, which then leads me to establishing yourself as an entrepreneur. There was someone recently who asked, hey, I've reached out to this company. I'm practicing middleman subcontracting, and they want to legitimize my business. What do I do? What do I say? How do I handle it? Well, my first response was, did they legitimize themselves to you? How do you know they're legit? This is not like that Spider-Man meme when all the Spider-Mans are pointing at each other. You are the prime contractor. So there's nothing wrong with you legitimizing yourself as long as they do the same. You are the one in the driver's seat. You're the one controlling this. The success of this opportunity, which you will be a success. Because oh my goodness, if you didn't want to be a success, you would not be watching it. You are already a success. I know it and I feel it. You will be the prime contractor. So the success of this opportunity falls on your shoulders. At the end of the day, everything that falls under KPC, my flagship federal government contracting company, it's Dr. Kizzy Parks. Doesn't matter that I'm not involved in the business. I own the business 100%, Jeff Bezos didn't ship your package, but if somebody messes up your package, you're over there cursing out Jeff Bezos. You need to get a price quote. Make sure they establish themselves as a legitimate sub. You can do so too. As far as the paperwork, you don't have to have an exclusive agreement with them. You don't have to have an NDA with them. What's important is you do have some type of written paper trail of pricing. I had somebody reach out and they said they won a contract. They were super ecstatic. They went to call the sub, and the person that they spoke with no longer worked there. And they ended up giving back the contract. So to avoid that situation, make sure you get in writing. I don't care if it's a text message, it's a WhatsApp, something that says, hey, we will do the flooring for. Our labor price is just plain and simple. Also, there are times where it may take several months. I had someone recently in the Facebook group post that they had submitted an opportunity. I want to say maybe 3 months went by. And they won, because it's not hard to win a contract, y'all. It's not. What you want to do is during this time, make sure you reach out to the sub and you keep them informed, because they may think, oh my goodness, I'm never going to hear back from them again. They're a scammer. Because in our society, that's kind of how we've been programmed. Doesn't fit, scammer. They have an accent, scammer. It's some kind of romance scam. I mean, really, we have. So you want to show them, hey, I get it. A month has gone by. I'm just like you. We're waiting. As soon as I hear back, I'll let you know. Thank you so much for being so patient during this whole experience. I'm really looking forward to getting the good news that we won this. Just keep them up to date. That's all you got to do. Because then the next time you bid on something, perhaps they can refer you out. Maybe they'll lower their price. And at the end of the day, it's just you're putting out good energy. And I'm all about energy, y'all. You want to put out that good energy. But as you're going through this, don't get discouraged. I have a bonus strategy for you. As soon as the opportunity comes out, start calling. Start calling. Look for opportunities that just came out at the state, local, federal, all levels, international, that just came out. Because once an opportunity has been on the streets, as we say, for maybe a few weeks, vendors may say, oh my goodness, you're the 10th person to call me. I don't want to do this anymore. They're exhausted. They're exhausted, So sometimes it's like catcalling, it's, when you're cute and amazing in a 10, thick or thin, For some, it may be exhausting. Maybe not for me. I do like it's kind of cute. But for others, it is. They know how beautiful they are. They know they don't need you to catcall them or blow up their inboxes. They just don't want to deal with it. And that's how some vendors are. So have grace. Feel free to even acknowledge it. Look, I know this opportunity has been out for several weeks, and I'm sure I'm probably the 107th person to contact you, but I would love to get a price quote and be able to work on this with you. Framing things in that way lowers the wall. And that's all that people are looking for. They're looking to provide you the information in an easy way, a non-threatening way. But instead, some have been taught, here, give me all of this. Like, I need it in 20 minutes. Nobody wants to do that. Come on, y'all. We order food from Uber. A company that initially started out driving us. We don't want to do anything. If you think otherwise, comment below. And there's nothing wrong with ordering from Uber. But when it comes to business, we want to make things as easy as possible and be like an Uber Eats. Uber Eats makes it possible, makes it easy. We even have Uber Eats here in Mexico. It's not just unique to the United States. We all want convenience. So do the same. Be a partner. It will be easier for you to get a price quote. Also, here's another bonus strategy. Get ready, y'all. Look to see who has won similar work in the past and find out who did they sub to, especially in the area in which your work resides. Case in point, you win work in Keokuk, Iowa. Look for work that's been won in the Keokuk, Iowa location in the past. Find out who they sub to. Call, email. I don't see why a company wouldn't give you that information. As long as you come across in a very open way, not, I want to know who you sub to in the past. Like, you just come across in a friendly way, not too friendly now, because we all know when somebody seems too happy, we're suspicious. Why are they so happy? Why is their voice so high pitched? We don't want that. And it's not a gender thing, so please don't. It's about just come across normal, and they may say, oh yeah, for that gravel work, we use so-and-so gravel. There you go. It's about being curious, doing what most won't. Most won't do that, but for those of you who will, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. And that's what's so amazing about this space. You don't have to have the past performance. You don't have to have the product or service. Federal government, state and local, they want a deal. They want to make sure what they're looking for is fulfilled, and they're buying something that makes sense. Not gender surgeries in other countries, right? Not ridiculous things that people scratch their head and they're like, why are we buying that? As long as you don't do any of that, don't end up on that Doge website, you are going to succeed. Stay positive, stay the course, keep coming back. Don't forget, winnerswaybook.com, y'all, winnerswaybook.com. Once again, a great gratitude to each and every one of you. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button. We have 100,000 subs because of y'all. And just keep coming back. winnerswaybook.com, winnerswaybook.com. Everything is possible, and you will get that price quote. It's all you need. Till next time, take care. Yay!